welcome to episode 51 of Star Wars Culture Live. This is your positive podcast for Star Wars fans. Marty might notice that I'm going off script a little bit here. That's because the document that had all of the scripts and everything on it, including my intro, has been deleted. Not sure how that happened, but I was like, you know what? I've done it literally 50 times, so I'll just wing it. Maybe that was a mistake. But anyway, we are two nerdy Star Wars fans, and we love Star Wars. We also love positivity. So I know that sometimes Star Wars on the internet can be dark and toxic and negative. We are here to celebrate the best of Star Wars and its fandom, the culture, the media, the fans, anything at all. So throughout the show, if you have anything for us, questions, requests, suggestions for future segments, anything at all, throw it in the comments, say hi, see what we can do. And so as always, I am Ian at Nerdiest Stepdad. And for the first time, we are streaming to my Instagram channel. Hello, my Instagram followers. Thanks for tuning in. I see a few of us are checking in there. This is something that I've been doing for 50 episodes, a little over a year. A little bit over a year, right? No, it's like a year and a couple of months, I think. But this is Marty at Marty21794. And we're here to talk about Star Wars a little bit. So the first thing we're going to do, kind of like an intro segment, is a little what you up to. It's kind of a host fun fact check-in. So Marty, what you been up
to? Christmas shopping. Also, as you saw, brand new intro. Since we're going into the winter, although if winter doesn't officially start till I think the 22nd, I thought, hey, why not? We'll do December, January, February then. We'll go to Hoth for a while. So I spent most of today, when I'm not doing something important at work, mind you, that I put this new intro together.
I am ashamed to say that I was panicking about pressing live on all the different Instagram pages and stuff because you can't automatically do it in the streaming thing. And I as soon as I pressed go, I went to go do that, so I missed the whole freaking Hoth intro. So I am sorry about that. I was panicking and making sure that everything was going live in all the right places. I am going to go back and watch that after the show. Was it awesome? Are we basically zooming into Hoth?
Yeah, zooming into Hoth, but instead of a zoom into Echo Base, it's just kind of a static shot, but the foreground's a little blurry, but you can see the ion cannon pointing up, ready to go.
Nice. Okay, good.
It into Echo Base that I hand created myself a little bit using some of the stuff from the Yavin base as well, as to help flesh it out some more.
Yep. Okay, cool. Great. Yeah, I'm going to check that out. All right. So what am I up to? I guess it's my turn. I got lucky the last couple of weeks. I just got so much swag in. I got a long time ago we ordered these Rebel Legion shirts because I'm part of the Rebel Legion in Maryland and DC area, and it's Terrapin base. It's like the turtle there, and it even kind of looks like a crab, which fits Maryland, but it's the Terrapin base, the turtle there. And so we got these racing shirts in, and with matching coins, it's awesome. I also almost probably the most exciting news lately on the Star Wars front is I am now an affiliate of Heroes and Villains. So if you need a discount code for 20% off for Heroes and Villains, I am your guy. That code, I will put it in the comments right now. I can't do that from this screen, so never mind. Can I? Can't post comments to some destinations. Can I do this? What if I do? It's Ian Holidays 25. I think it's all caps. Did that work? Hey, Ian. All right. Well, it posted in 3 separate ways. So yeah, Ian Holidays 25. Here, I'll put it in the Instagram too. Ian. That's not how you spell that. Ian Hop. Ian does not hop. Ian Holidays 25. If you need 20% off of your if you need 20% off from Heroes and Villains, awesome nerdy store. They got tons of nerdy stuff, Star Wars, Marvel, D&D, which I'm gonna talk about later. But that stuff, they 20% off there. It's really good stuff. I don't want to do a whole commercial for them right now, but if you need 20% off, boom, I got you.
Probably slip that on to my wife if she needs some Christmas ideas. I mean,
dude,
I got to go get 2 things from Heroes and Villains. I got, I presented it actually. My jacket. Wish I had the photo with me on hand. Was not planning on this. Anyway,
it's that black jacket, right? Like
it's a black jacket with the Imperial logo on the back, and then my wife also got me the backpack with the Imperial emblem on it. That's metal. And I didn't know this, and it was very cool until about a couple months ago when it was raining. It has a little poncho you could cover over the backpack to keep it dry. You just pop it out from the bottom.
No, I didn't know that. Yeah. I didn't know that from the photos. Wow. Yeah. No, they sent me a bunch of stuff to put on posts, so I will definitely be posting about that. So that was mostly my what you up to is that package literally arrived today. So it was only because I wanted to show this shirt off so much that I'm not wearing like 3 of those things right now. But anyway, so that was what you up to. Let's move on to the HoloNet. Yeah. Oh yeah, HoloNet news. We always get our news from the Star Wars Underworld. I guess I need to share the screen here, don't I? The Star Wars Underworld Instagram page, and so it's kind of small on the small screen there, but it's really the only news story we have this week is that a new Japanese trailer for The Mandalorian and Grogu has officially been released. And it doesn't show a whole lot of new stuff. It's just kind of in a new it's like
differently
setting. Yeah, it's like cut differently. It's like a little bit displayed different. Like you might see like a fraction new stuff. I don't know, but there just hasn't been really any other Star Wars news in a while. And also the Star Wars Underworld has been taking a holiday break, which we need to get better at that. We need to like establish when our holiday break is, because we didn't really figure that out as a podcaster. But are you aware of any other Star Wars news that's come out? I know all those things are still, in production, and I don't have anything big, anything in the media world, print.
I haven't really seen anything here lately. Like, it's really been quiet, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a slow time. You know what? It's the calm before the storm, because like 2026 and 2027 are going to be rife with Star Wars news. So,
oh yeah,
I think it's okay to move on to the big kahuna here, the meat of our episode, which is we wanted to talk about the Bad Batch if they were a D&D party. And by we, I mean me, because I'm obsessed with Dungeons and Dragons. And especially lately, because I have another partnership with a D&D with Emberglow Gaming. They sent me this advent calendar, and I'm super excited. And we're opening like a new dice every day. It's awesome. But we're doing a what's it called? We're gonna do the Bad Batch. So if you're not familiar with the Bad Batch, it's kind of like a spin-off from Clone Wars, and there's Clone Force 99. You've got a full party there. You've got Wrecker, big strong guy. You've got Hunter. He's kind of like the leader, very shrewd. You've got oh my god, what's the sniper's name? How am I blanking on this right now? I just studied this. What is the sniper's name? What is it? Crosshair. Oh my god. I was like, it's not Cross-Eye or Crossguard. What am I? It's Crosshair. Okay, yeah, it's Crosshair. And then there's also Tech. And then we're also going to talk about Omega, because why not? So let's go
Fives.
with fives.
No,
Oh,
Echo.
you
No,
mean Echo?
you said
I'm not gonna
Echo.
lie, I didn't even consider Echo in this. That was a grave oversight. But yeah, so let's talk about who should be the easiest one. Kind of wasn't, but uh let's talk about Wrecker. So my gut said Barbarian, and I do end up agreeing with that. Just because he he's the biggest and the strongest. He flies into a rage, and he has all of the melee combat bonuses that that barbarians have. Like the melee damage doesn't do as much to him as it does the other guys. He's got this strength that no one else has. So I am going to go with barbarian. Like he has a code, and there are things that I thought about maybe diverting into like a paladin or like fighter or something. But the fact it's just he's just a good, goofy, friendly barbarian is what he is. And so I looked at the primal path. I looked at several primal paths, and I ended up going with where was it? Battle Rager. It sounds aggressive and it sounds mean, but really it's called like known as Cool Jarg, literally axe idiot in Dwarvish. Battle Ragers are dwarf followers of the gods of war and take the path of the Battle Rager. They specialize in wearing bulky spiked armor and throwing themselves into combat, striking with their body itself and giving themselves over to the fury of battle. If it weren't for that description, I might go a different direction, but that is exactly what Wrecker does. Like he's just like, I am big and strong and my body go here. That's exactly what Wrecker does. And he's part of a team, yes, but I feel like this Battle Rager description kind of matches him more than any of the other what's it called? The primal paths. Like giant doesn't really fit. There's a lot that have to do with magic or other like wild magic or zealot. There's just stuff, or like giants. Like there's stuff that has to do with like ancestry, and that's not really at play here, or like other magical factors that aren't really at play. No, he was just born big and freaking strong, and he just hurls himself into melee combat. And so I think that covers Wrecker. Marty, how much D&D do you play, if any?
Not a whole lot, to be honest with you. Like I'm trying to slowly get into learning about it because I do want to be involved with things like this, just because it is fun. And right now I only do like solo RPGing, but they don't really have like a class system really based on things like D&D a whole lot, you know?
Yep.
I mean, I guess the One Ring is probably the closest, but even then, it's a little off. A little off.
I don't know. A lot of the Tolkien and D&D are like.
Well, yeah, but like I have the One Ring RPG, and it goes dwarves, elves, hobbits, and then man. Oh, I guess also rangers. So you got two kind of versions of the men. You got men of Bree, and then rangers of the north.
Yeah. Yeah. I did go with okay, my monitor just went black. I'm sure that will fix itself. Okay, it's back. Jeez. Don't do that. I did go with the bar tavern mug here to go with the D&D theme. So
very nice.
Just had to show that off for a second. All right. So yeah, I think with the rest of the characters, what I'm going to have you do since you have less exposure to D&D, I'm going to have you describe the character, and then I'm going to see if what I chose matches your description. Because
I'll do my best.
Yeah, you can just describe the character as the Bad Batch character, and then I'll try and see if the one I found matches what you described. So why don't we go ahead with Crosshair and tell me what you know about. Oh, we forgot one really important thing: alignment. Okay, so I'm sure you've heard about this, like good, neutral, or evil, and then lawful, neutral, or chaotic. Like you've heard of that chart, right?
Yeah.
Like chaotic, neutral, or yeah. Okay, so for Wrecker, I mean, what do you think? And this is up to interpretation. There's no right answer. Like I have my opinions, but this could go any direction. And anybody watching, if you want to comment, let us know. Like what you think. What do you think about Wrecker's alignment? And
Well,
show
let's
your work.
see. He's kind of chaotic. I would say that. Kind of a, but he follows the books, so kind of a lawful, chaotic. And I don't know. I'm trying to remember the chart here, how it goes.
Oh yeah, so lawful and chaotic are on opposite sides of the chart.
Right.
So you have to pick either good or evil, and then either lawful or chaotic.
So, good chaotic, I guess, would be the best way to describe him.
Chaotic good. Yeah, I think I'd agree with you. I could be pushed into neutral good just because he does follow orders. And like he does have the code, like he has the order and the system. So it's like he obeys the orders that he believes in. So it's kind of it's kind of like he's very unpredictable, but like he can be relied on in a way. So I would just put it neutral, and then I would say good. Like he had a, like there was that little blip when the spoiler alert, the chip started doing its thing, but without that, like he was like, no, this is wrong. Like he knows right and wrong. So I would say chaotic good or neutral good. It'd be like halfway in between. All right, talk to me about Crosshair. What do you just not on that chart yet? Just what do you tell me about Crosshair? If I didn't know Crosshair.
Crosshair is the best sharpshooter the clone army has ever seen. I don't think he's ever missed a target, and if he did, it's because of some freak accident. He's very strict, very stern. He doesn't really cut up a whole lot with the rest of the Bad Batch. He's kind of like, I want to say he's more of a teacher's pet than Tech is, in a way. Like he wants...
Yeah, okay.
Because I feel like he really is a by the books guy, like even more so than Tech, I would say. I guess maybe that's also got to do with how he's progressed and with the chip kind of taking over a little bit. So he's, the good soldiers follow orders kind of situation here. But
no, I'm with you. I think let me read something to you, and you let me know if this sounds. The sharpshooter is a master of ranged combat, an excellent sniper and eagle-eyed scout. This fighter is a perilous foe who can defeat an entire warband so long as they are kept at range. Does that sound? Yeah,
that's cross.
So that is the sharpshooter archetype of the fighter class. So the fighter class, some people think it's kind of basic, but there's a lot of different things you can do with it. It's an unparalleled, the thing I'm on the D&D wiki, but it says fighters share an unparalleled mastery with weapons and armor. So his entire thing is that he's really good with ranged weapons, with his blasters, especially sniping. So it felt right to be fighter, and then sharpshooter obviously was just an easy step from there. Like his whole thing, like even his name is about he hits his targets. And so I feel pretty solid about assigning him fighter sharpshooter. Sharpshooter is not one of the basic ones. That's from Archived Unearthed Arcana. Arcana. I've heard both. But they and so for alignment, what do you think about lawful, chaotic, good, evil? What do you think about him? And I know it's complicated because of the whole chip situation, and he was on the wrong side for a while. But what do you think What do you think overall? Like, there's again no wrong answers. I'm just interested.
Lawful good.
Same to you, watchers, listeners, commenters. Let us know.
I'm gonna say lawful good. He's definitely a person who does things by the books, even before the chip. He really, without the chip, he's the good guy.
Yeah. We had another comment here, and calculations. When he uses those bolt reflectors to hit targets out of sight, unmatched ability for a non-force user. Yeah, it's ridiculous. I remember, was that the first episode where he was the first episode of Clone Wars when they showed him and he was like slapping those like magnets on the hallways and then like through the ridiculous. Yeah. I was like on my feet. I was like, what am I watching right now?
The reflectors was like, oh, but I wanted to get him.
I know, yeah, right. So yeah, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I would go lawful neutral because I feel like I don't trust that there's as much natural good in him as with Wrecker. Wrecker's a big teddy bear. But with him, I feel like he's lawful neutral. I feel like he is going to follow the orders. If Hunter was like, yeah, we have to kill these people, I feel like he would just follow along with that. Like before the chip, before any of that happened, I feel like he follows the orders, and the orders are everything to him. And he,
yeah, I think you're right. I think neutral makes more sense because even with the Onderon arc where they went to Onderon, they're like, wait, Hunter's like, wait, we can't kill these people. They're just refugees. And Crosshair's like, we must kill them. That's our job.
It's the orders. Yeah, right? Like he's lawful neutral. Like he's not evil, but he's following orders. And I feel like that's the definition of lawful neutral. He's not putting good or evil in. He's literally just following what he sees as the law. So sorry, Crosshair. I can rely on you to follow whatever you're told from who you view as superiors, but other than that, let's stay away from him. All right, how about let's go Hunter. What do you think about? Tell me about Hunter.
Hunter is someone you want if you want to find somebody. He has this way about his abilities to track just by scent, by just a little bit, even just a little nick on a tree or something. He's like, "Yep, they've been here. This is the way." And he's also
this is the
way. He's also kind of but he's more of a I got to do what's right that I feel is right, and not so much by the books kind of character.
Okay.
A leader, so everyone kind of follows his orders regardless. But most of the time, they agree with him because they too feel what's best for them and overall than what the orders are, except for Crosshair, which we've already just established.
Right. Yeah. So I was way less confident on any of the things I found for him. I definitely went with Ranger. Like he feels like a Ranger because Ranger is the one that's comfortable out in the wild, the one who has like you get skills like what's it called? Favorite enemy, like you or primeval awareness, primal awareness. You get abilities that give you, like, through observation, you get abilities that give you advantage against certain enemies. Like you get what's it called? What's that? There's a feat that lets you watch someone and then you can like decode their way of combat, and then you have advantage on your next attack. I forget what it's called. It's been too long. And you oh man, it's bothering me. It's fine. Whatever. It's fine. Doesn't have to be perfect. But they so you have that, and then you're just really comfortable with your senses and out in the wild, as opposed to, and like alone, as opposed to like, I don't know, like relying on society or other people. Like he's definitely like meant to be hiding out in the woods or tracking people, you know? So that to me definitely says ranger. It also says elf, but we weren't really talking about like D&D species. But I went with, and again, this is the weakest one so far. I went with uh just it just says ranger revised, like uh um like it's just the ranger, where it's just you from far from the bustle of cities and towns, past the hedges that shelter the most distant farms, from the terrors of the wild, amid the dense packed trees of trackless forests, and across wide and empty plains, rangers keep their unending watch. And I feel like Hunter is always the one that's watching and being aware of the surroundings. And like once they go into hiding, Hunter's always like the super paranoid one. He's like, we can't do that. Like he's always telling Wrecker and Omega, like, you can't go out. We have to do this. He's uh-oh. My camera was plugged. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can still hear you.
That's unfortunate.
I mean, I like looking at Obi-Wan, but I see you.
I mean, that's cool. I might have kicked it, so that's unfortunate. But yeah, all right. While I try and fix that, tell me about what you think about his alignment. Good, evil, whatever.
He's definitely, I gotta say, I think he might be more of the lawful, the good lawful type. He does what's best for everybody. But he does it. I can't really. I just want to say like he just fixed the type of more like he does what's good for his family. He also does what's good for the people that he's working, protecting, like Pabu, that island city. He really tries to make sure that nothing happens to them. But he also does it to where he doesn't draw really much attention, and does it without trying to kill people as much as possible. That's why they use a lot of those stun blasters, because he doesn't want to kill people.
Yeah. I can see me again.
There you go.
Yeah, I am literally holding the cord. I'm not sure why it said it keeps getting unplugged, but gonna have to look at that. Oh, hey, look. All right, that's great. Whatever. You know what? You can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna keep going like this. I'm just gonna keep pressing the button, and hopefully it'll fix itself. Okay, I'm not moving my hand that's holding it from now on. Fun. Yeah, all right. I would definitely say good for him. Definitely, I would say even, yeah, like you said, the leader of right and wrong. And lawful. So it's tricky because lawful, like you don't want there's lawful as in like his code, and then there's lawful as in like following the rules of society. And he had to kind of start to ignore the rules of society, or the rules, the orders above him. Like that's he's being unlawful in his current role. So yeah,
Sure.
I would say but not in general, like not he's not like disobeying his code, like his moral code, like he knows right and wrong. So yeah, I would say neutral good.
Neutral.
So yeah, I think there's enough chaotic that like he's willing to disobey orders of the Empire. Like he's not just blindly following the laws of his existence like Crosshair, but he's also sticking to his code of right and wrong. So I would say that's a little bit. He's not chaotic. I definitely wouldn't call him chaotic. He's not unpredictable like Wrecker.
True.
All right, so that comes to almost the last one, which is Tech. Tell me about Tech. What do you think about Tech?
Tech is kind of in his name. He's the technician of the group. He's the one that you want to fix everything to make sure that it's fixed correctly. He is also the person who can probably translate any language you'd want. The person you want to have translate with other species who don't speak Basic, because he does have the translator inside his helmet, and he's able to speak it fluently, as we saw in the Bad Batch arc in the Clone Wars, which is interesting if you think about it. He kind of also isn't really I wouldn't say no nonsense, but he doesn't really take a lot of crap, you know?
Yeah.
And he just doesn't get things as quick as other people do. And I feel like you can kind of see it later on. He's like, well, I don't really understand like certain emotions as well as other people.
Yep. That's pretty funny. I enjoyed watching his little flirt sesh in that last season.
Oh yeah.
Well, the last season that he was in. RIP. Spoiler alert. Oh yeah. I just got your private messages. Okay. Okay. So with him, I went with. So I am treating his knowledge of technology, like his ability to just like get in there and do his stuff. I am treating that like magic. Like he has magic. So when you're dealing with a magic user in D&D, you have to talk about like how did they get their magic? Did they study it? With books and courses and learning and that academic pursuit? Not really. That's not really like, yeah, he trained, but like he clearly has more of this than another clone, right? So he's not a wizard. He didn't get it just from studying. And then there's also Warlock, where you get your magic by usually making a pact with a deity or a being from another plane. That clearly does not apply. So he's not a warlock. So I went with sorcerer because sorcerers are born with their magic. So he was, a member of the Bad Batch, and he was born with a genetic mutation that allowed him to see technology and manipulate technology the way he does. So I went with sorcerer, and I was looking through all these again, open to interpretation. Anyone in the comments, please challenge me. I'd love to discuss. But I went with something called the Mage of Quandrix from Unearthed Arcana. And for those who become Mages of Quandrix, math and magic go hand in hand. Such individuals learn to break down natural phenomena into their core numerical components, and through manipulating those, alter reality on a whim. So, not sure like altering reality, but their talents range from tangible physics like multiplying plant growth or redistributing elements of probability and acceleration to bizarrely theoretical exercises that warp the fundamentals of space and self. That sounds awesome. Might play that in one of my next campaigns. Oh, hey, I'm gone again. That's fun. It's clearly the connection between. I have a USB extender from my camera to my PC, so it's clearly that. So I might need to take a look at that later. Replace something. But so yeah, he was born with this power, and math and magic go hand in hand. So he just knows the circuits and the numbers and the technology and the way to manipulate this magic, this technology, to get the outcomes that he needs, or to help the party do what they need to do. Again, I think his character is much open to interpretation. There's a lot of, especially when you're translating Star Wars into raw D&D stuff, like D&D 5e stuff, rather than like the Star Wars 5e stuff. But yeah, what do you think about a alignment for him?
I think he might be a neutral good as well. I mean, he's definitely a person that will follow the orders, but he does question it a little bit. He's like, I'm not really sure if we should do this, but it. If everyone else isn't doing it, why not, right?
Yeah. I almost agree. I think I'm gonna put him into lawful good, because he's not the one to necessarily stand up against orders unless others are doing it too. Like, I feel like he will complain about the orders, or he will bring up objections about the orders, but ultimately, if Hunter decides that we're doing stuff, he's gonna do stuff. And that could still be like neutral good. Like his non-lawful side agrees with Hunter's non-lawful side. So I think somewhere between lawful and neutral. But yeah, again, definitely not chaotic like Rickard.
Oh yeah, no.
I love Rickard.
Just thinking of kind of like he's more of the in between neutral and lawful in a way.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a gray area.
Gray area.
All right, and then last but not least, I looked at Omega. And I don't know why I came up with this exactly. I am the least sure about her. She could be any number of things, but I went with Rogue, because she, like, her whole character is just sneaking out and rebelling against like the people who are trying to raise and control her, right? And she's small, she's sneaky, she's stealthy, she can sneak places, she can crawl into pipes, and she does that. And she has the Force. She has literal magic. Like, she has that power. So the strongest feeling I have is Arcane Trickster. Some rogues enhance their fine-honed skills of stealth and agility with magic, learning tricks of enchantment and illusion, not unlike the Force. These rogues include pickpockets and burglars, but also pranksters, mischief makers, and a significant number of adventurers. Adventurers, yeah, probably not necessarily pickpockets and burglars. Although she will do those things like in service to the Bad Batch, like if that's what the mission requires, she needs to go and steal something, she'll do that. And she has the skills for that. So I don't hate Arcane Trickster Rogue, and I also don't hate was it Soul Knife? Use thieves' tools. Soul Knife. Oh, yeah. Okay, so there's also Soul Knife. Most assassins strike with physical weapons, and many burglars and spies use thieves' tools. In contrast, a Soul Knife strikes and infiltrates with the mind, cutting through barriers, both physical and psychic. I mean, once she's trained up in the Force, she could also do that. I feel like there are many different ways that you could translate Omega and her skills over to D&D.
I feel like since she's kind of like that clean slate character before like you even get to like she's what your blank page is, because she's young, but you could take her in so many different directions on how you want to craft this character, where the only way we could figure out what we could actually place her as is if we had something set after the series finale of Bad Batch.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah. And like, yeah. So when she's older and training with, or when she's older and part of the Republic, the New Republic, and things like that, like, the Rebellion.
Yeah.
Yeah, like to learn more about exactly how she's using her gifts and her powers and like how exactly she's aiding the rebellion. Which there's plenty of story there. I hope they do something. I am invested.
Mm-hmm.
Last but not least, I did not do Echo. and people can yell at me for that. But number one, I forgot, and number two, we're always trying to get a shorter show. So this is our gift, our early Christmas gift to ourselves, is that we got a shorter show. So,
we forgot to give her alliance thing of good or bad.
Right. Yeah, sorry.
Personally, I see her as more of the chaotic good.
I was going to say the exact same thing.
Because she's a little unpredictable. You don't know what she's going to do. She never follows orders.
Yeah, that's why she's always hanging out with Wrecker. Like, her and Wrecker are trying to go get those snacks. Like, they don't, and they're like like politely rebelling against the lawful orders. And so, yeah, she's a kid. She's unpredictable. Yeah. And like, she doesn't, I don't know, how much experience with kids you have, but yeah, they're almost always chaotic. So it's no surprise.
I feel like talking about the Bad Batch and this D&D kind of crossover makes me want to explore this a little bit further. Like, let's say next time we'll do like the Ghost Crew or something. I feel like that would be fun to do.
Hell yeah, I'd do that. I'll send you the I can send you the links to all the D&D classes too, and let you.
Yeah, that'd be good. So I can brush up on it.
Yeah, I'd be down with that. Ghost Crew is a perfect candidate for that.
I also want to, before we close out, I also want to thank the person who I've used for our thumbnail. If you guys seen it on YouTube, things like that, Jake Bartok. I want to thank him because that was a perfect image to go along with this discussion, just because it is kind of like a medieval, D&D kind of looking BA photo, and I just love his art too. He's really good.
Yeah, check out Paul Bartok. I did love that photo. I figured Marty would just come up with like a D&D photo and then a Bad Batch photo, but no, he sent me that thumbnail. It was a D&D Bad Batch photo, like the Bad Batch wielding like D&D like medieval type weapons. So yeah, check out that art. Check out Paul Bartok. Thanks for that.
Jake Bartok.
Sorry, what did I say?
Paul. Jake.
How did I come up with Jake Bartok? Check out Jake Bartok. Hey, Paul, you're probably cool too. You didn't do that art though, so Jake Bartok.
You can also see it's also interesting. I don't know if you knew this, but Jake Bartok also does like actual work for Lucas Publishing. Some of his stuff is on, like books and things like that. So this dude's legit good.
Yeah. No, I did not. I had literally never heard of him until you sent me the thing to go in the caption. So, all right, last segment of the show. I didn't ask. Do you have a trivia? Last segment of the show was the one we just did. Normally or with a lot of topics, this was kind of like my show. So yeah, that makes sense. I should have come up with a D&D Star Wars trivia question. But a lot of times Marty will have a trivia question for the people for about whatever we talked about on the show. So prepare for that next time. Marty will do his best to stump me and all of you, which happens a lot. But for now, that is our show. We hope you enjoy what we're doing here. It's a positive Star Wars podcast instead of a lot of the toxicity and gross stuff you see online when people talk about Star Wars online. So check us out. I am at Nerdiest Stepdad. He is at Marty21794, and our podcast can be found YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. We're behind on the audio of those, but yeah, check us out, and we will maybe see you next week or maybe the Wednesday after that. We'll see how it goes. We'll see what the Star Wars terrain looks like. But until that time, have a good evening, and may the Force be with you.